It is. What's going on, world? I'm in my little spot here reclining. I wasn't too sure if, like, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't too sure if I wanted to go see Speedy or not. And it's funny because I worked today from 9 to 3, and I found out Speed was in Boise last night. So I had texted someone over there that I knew. I was like, "Did you get a chance to see Speed when he was in town?" He said, "No, we didn't get a chance to do nothing. Like they were in school or something like that." So anyway, fast forward, I'm at work, and the thing is, I kind of work near the Space Needle. So those that are here from the playback, some people won't be able to catch this live right away. But I work by the Space Needle, and like I'm in work. I go early, like 9, whatever. I'm just hanging out in the cafe or some shit. Go inside the job, and then everybody, like some of the people I'm working with, like, "Oh yeah, he's here right now." I was like, "What do you mean he's here?" He's like, "Yeah, he's in Seattle. I thought he was gonna make a pit stop to some. I didn't know where he was gonna go. I thought he was gonna go. I guess it makes sense that he went to Seattle. I don't know. I just assumed for some reason that it might have been easier for him to get to Portland than Boise first. So I just assumed he was going to Portland, but apparently he came to Seattle. He's probably going to work his way down the coast, which I think is pretty cool. So who knows? He might end up stopping at another. I don't mean who knows. He's probably going to go straight to Portland after this. If he went from Boise to Seattle, that's like an 8-hour drive at least, unless he flew in. But anyway, shout out to Ishowspeed, man. I feel like like years ago I was watching his channel, like when he was just in his room. I guess especially the stream where he just like lit off the fireworks and shit. But the dude is in town right now, so I just was funny. Like I just checked in on his stream. I'm sorry, I checked in on his stream when I was at work. I think he was in Chinatown doing something with the lion dance group or the dragon dancing group or some shit. And then I think around the time I was leaving work, he was in Belltown. So here's the thing: like when he was in Belltown, we started to see like fire trucks and EMTs and shit. So we're thinking like, is he about to catch the monorail? We don't know if he's catching the monorail and coming close to the fountain, or we didn't know what he was gonna do. So then, funny enough, um, we start seeing this shit. We see one of our coworkers like walking down the road. He was checking something out. I don't know where he was at. He was checking something out, and then he came back and said, I think he was looking for speed over there. I think he was looking for speed by the thing, but come to find out, he was so where I work is like an uptown. I'm in the uptown area, and I'm near the Space Needle. So we thought that speed was gonna come down there. I go to the live stream. I check the live stream. He's going from Chinatown to Belltown. He goes to Belltown, and he's doing like some glasswork stuff, which is kind of. I've always seen this place. I've always walked past it, but I've never like, I've never whatever, I've never seen it. So everybody in the chat are they're telling them to go to different spots. Or like go to Green Lake, come to Tacoma, go to Tukwila. Like they're just telling Speed to go to different places. But for those that are wondering where Speed's going to be at, if you're in Seattle, I will say he said he's going to the Space Needle tonight. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't want to like if I meet the man organically, that'd be cool, man. I think I really admire his work. Like that's one guy that speaks from the heart and he moves from the heart. So I really like him as a content creator. But he said that he was gonna try. Here's the thing that fucked me up. He said he was gonna try Dick's out. Pause, and he was gonna go to Dick's Burgers. It's like a driving spot that we have here. And the dude said he was gonna go there and try it out. And I think his driver or his guide, who's from like he has a guide that's from Seattle, the dude said that it wasn't that great. I was like, damn, you gotta gas us up a little more, man. He's saying that the burgers weren't that great. I was like, but I guess after they're done doing their stuff, like right now they're kind of like, I don't know if it's east side or like southeast side, like on the Issaquah side, excuse me, because I don't know if you guys just got anyone here that just seen the stream for Ishowspeed. He just got done paragliding or something, and I want to say it was Issaquah. It looked like People Point, but I could be wrong. So anyway, that man is living his life. I'm trying to live mine though, So I'm kind of happy that he's here in town. It's good when like famous people show love to the city. It's rare that people come to Seattle unless it's like a sporting event or it's like some sightseeing shit with like sometimes they people just with other foreign people and they just want to see shit around the world. They want to go around and see the country. I met a couple of people from South America that came here. They have it's a little hit and miss whether or not they like Seattle or not. But I'm really happy that Speed is here. But for those that are wondering, like he was saying this shit, like I think I was charging my phone, so I wanted to see where he was in the stream. He was talking to a scalper in Mercer Island of all places, and like I think when they got in the car afterwards, he was saying he'll go to Dick's at some point to get some lunch or dinner. But he is saying that he's gonna be at the Space Needle tonight. So anybody that sees this shit. Hopefully they catch it in time. I don't really know, man. I might go down there. Who knows? I have no business going down there, so it's just like I'm not gonna go out my way. But shout out to Speed for coming to Seattle, man. That's some shit right there. It's rare, man. Also, there was like a some movie crew in my neighborhood that was something, and it was I don't know how to explain it. There's this lot that it's like a dirt. I don't want to say dirt lot, but it's like a gravel lot, and then they have a taco truck there. But I seen all of these what do you call this? These trailers and shit, and there was over there. What's going? Vision, what's up, man? I don't even know who you are. Vision, are you look? Vision, if you're in Seattle right now, man, Ishowspeed say he's gonna be at the Space Needle tonight, so just go down there. But if anyone that's in Seattle right now, just go down to the Space Needle tonight. Ishowspeed said he'll be there. I caught him say that earlier in the stream, and that's kind of cool because I mean I work down there, so I already left the area. I don't want to go back, but I started thinking like that's kind of cool that he came to the city. But yeah, God bless. Hey, God bless, man. I appreciate that, man. I was kind of scared because like I was kind of tuning in and out of his stream, and then I saw him hanging out with Bigfoot. I was like, what the fuck is going on here, man? But that shit funny as hell. So yeah, he's here though. But I was saying like a lot of people don't really show up here, but I did see like a camera crew and like a couple of trailers in my neighborhood recently. So I don't know what it is that's bringing people to Seattle a lot more, but there was like a security guard that was standing there at the table. I was like, or sitting there at the table. I said, hey, bro, what's going on here? Like, I never seen these trailers. What's going on right here? He said, hey, they're shooting a movie right here. And I live like up the street. I was like, what's the name of the movie? He said, Keep AF. I think that's what it's called, Keep AF. So again, I'm looking now for a lot of things that are taking place in Seattle. Like a lot of video games be based in shit in Seattle, but a lot of other people just pulling up now. It's kind of cool, man. I'm really happy. A lot of it was the Seahawks at first. It was the influx of Seahawks stuff, but then yeah, now we got this. But I don't know, man. I was like literally in the area, and I seen like there was two buses that I can catch to go home from work. One of them kind of gets me. It takes a while because it goes through this area that house all these office workers and shit. And I was like, I don't know if I want to go in that direction. I ended up going. I ended up going on that bus because the bus I was waiting for didn't show up. Anyway, if I had caught that one, bro, we would have been stuck near the lines of the monorail. There's like hella fucking kids down there in Belltown, just like swamping him in the car. Now I'm going based off of what the live stream was showing. Um, I was watching it on the bus as I was going home. I was like, damn, if I went in that direction, our bus would have been stuck. There's so many people. Like it was so bad that the security officers were just shoving people away from the car's path. That shit was kind of funny though. But they were over here just tackling people. I don't. Some people in the chat said somebody stole something from the car. I don't know if that's true. But there's a lot of people here that just they wanted. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Just be careful out there. Anybody that's out there in Seattle right now, if you end up going to the Space Needle tonight, if you end up going to Dick's Burgers, he might. I don't know if he's going to the one on Broadway, which I think is the best one to go to, or if he's going to the one on Uptown. I don't know if he's going to that one, but just be careful out there, man. It's like crowds. It's like crowds of people out there. Give me a second, man. This shit crazy right here. Hold on. I'm trying to sit up a little bit, man. Oh shit, my bad. But yeah, so I live in Seattle, man. I was born and raised here, so to have someone of like Speed's I don't know what the word is, fame. I mean, there's a lot of people that came here. I've missed out on so much shit. My growing up, my brother was telling me that he was able to see a lot of different celebrities that came in and out the city, like even ones that played for major teams, like the Mariners and the what's it called, Mariners and the Seahawks and shit. And I've met a few Supersonics growing up as a kid. Supersonics always visited my school, so that was always a good feeling. Oh, but it's like yeah, man, I'm hyped. Man. It's kind of cool that the man's in town. So anybody checking that out, I say go for it. I almost went down there. I really did, but he ended up going like Issaquah or some shit. Oh, he did backyard brawls. That's what it was, backyard boxing. He ended up doing backyard boxing. That was pretty cool. I thought that was cool. Yeah, man. Times like these, bro. But I like the energy that Seattle's bringing, city-wise. You know, bringing people here. I'm not trying to be like a Hollywood type shit. I don't know if I don't think we'll get to that level. I don't see it. but you know, it may or may not happen, man. So I'm a little whatever with that. I got visited by the Vision. That's crazy. The fuck. But yeah, I haven't streamed since yesterday personally. Hold on, man. I'm trying to adjust this thing right here. What they're doing? Give me a second. I'm trying to clip the damn shit right here. There it is. We're gonna see. There we go. You know what's cool is like there's hella rabbits here. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you real quick. Try hit the cigar smoke. Cigars just be right there. I mean, I said cigars. Rabbits be right there, just chilling in the grass. Just chilling right there. But I be up here all the time. Fuck that. But yeah, man. We're gonna chill up here for a second. Shout out to Speed, man. Shout out to Speed for being in the city. Everybody talking that town shit, but you know, we a city. You gotta remember that. Everything been pretty chill, man. Over here staying focused on everything. I actually took a break, man. I took a break from the video game stuff today. I was like, normal basis, I would have went up there, posted up, played games till about 8 o'clock. But I was like, man, Ishowspeed's in town. It's probably a good time to just enjoy. Whether he shows up in the area like closer to the house or not. It's nice to see if or like just watch somebody enjoy Washington State because he was over there in Washington. Or sorry, not Washington. He's a paragliding. So I was like, you know what, man, it's cool to watch somebody enjoy the amenities and life stuff. Things that go around in your state over here. Things within a mile radius, or not mile, but 25-mile radius and shit like that. So that's pretty dope, man. I actually didn't see earlier in the stream. I don't know if he went down to Pike Place or somewhere else. I didn't check that out. But he here in Seattle, man. So I'm hype about that. This is my for those that don't know or don't understand, this is my Truancy hour right here. This is the Truancy hour. This is my podcast. I'm just reporting on shit sometimes. Last time we had a situation like this, it was kind of fucked up because I was reporting on the Alex Tarshoon thing, which happened on Kill Tony. And the funny part about that was everybody thought I was him. I was like, yo, I ain't trying to take credit for none of that shit. I just want to shout out some shit that I thought was wrong. But here I am shouting out some shit that I think is right, man. I like when people show up to the city and enjoy stuff here. Like that stream was like fun to watch. I was like, yo, every time I see people show up to Seattle and then like enjoy food or enjoy the sights, I'm like, man, that's kind of cool. That's real cool, man. I will say another thing, like even when I was a kid, my mom would take me around the city and shit. Mom and dad technically, but my mom usually would take me around the city and take me to Seattle Center. Like that's one thing I was talking about with my employees, fellow employees last week. I was like, they should bring Seattle Center back. And imagine if he was here and he was able to enjoy Seattle Center. Like if Speed was able to see Seattle Center in its prime with the Space Needle and the monorail, that would have been dope. But I think about that stuff sometimes, man. I'm just reflecting on Seattle a little bit. I'm happy that yeah, I don't know, man. Something about that. Something about that. Watching somebody enjoy my hometown. I was like, that felt kind of good for a while. Because that's one thing I will say, man. With Seattleites, we'll shit on each other and we'll shit on the city so much. You know what I'm saying? Just like his driver, we have that bad mentality here, but when you have other people show up here for the first time, they really enjoy it. A lot of people that call this place home now is people that moved here. And it's like, I used to feel a way about the transplants with all the gentrification and stuff, but if I'm being honest, bro, I'm grateful. It's just like at the same time, these people really, they do something to, I mean, I'm not grateful for what they did to the neighborhood. That's a little different. But I am grateful that, like, people are enjoying it as much as I tried to growing up, man. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I will say. One thing I will speak on. But shout out to Speed for showing up, Brad. Oh damn. I don't know who the vision is, but shout out to you, bro, for dropping in, showing love early in the beginning. Streams have been dry lately. Like I said, man, the channel itself and everything that's been going on. Uh, every now and again, you come across a few haters on the channel and page, and people just be hating and shit. It happens sometimes, but it's funny. It happens sometimes. And I think I was talking to at my job. We began free lunch, man. We got these cooks that cook for us and shit. I always say thank you to them. We got these chefs and shit. Every time anybody gives me free food, I'm just thankful. I'm grateful. But on the YouTube stuff, I've been exercising gratitude a lot lately too, man. I've been trying to tell people how much I'm grateful for them and thankful for them, just in content creation or just on the YouTube level, internet level. I'm really thankful. I can't say it enough. You know, like I'm not there yet. My whole life, it always felt like I was on the cusp of some shit, but it was always like fall a little bit short. Sometimes it was not even my own fault. Actually, most of the time it wasn't my own fault, which is kind of crazy. But I'm over here just pushing it, man. Hopefully, what I'm saying makes sense. Hopefully, what I'm talking about makes sense in the future, man. Times like this, I don't think we'll get in a while. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I don't think we'll get this in a while. I was talking to a couple friends of mine. I let them speak about it on their own channels and on their own content or whatever. But there's a lot of fear right now for like AI and shit like that. AI, artificial intelligence, and things of that sort. And I'm not really like in the same, you know. But I guess for me, it's like whatever's happening right now, it is what it is. Like I'm kind of just happy that I exist in this timeline because there's a lot of good as much as there's a lot of bad. But I'm trying to focus on the good, if that makes sense. I'm trying to focus on the good things here. So I'm just staying focused. I'm staying locked in with that. What's going on, Red? Hey, Red, do you live in Seattle? You live in Seattle, Red? Talk to me, man. I never asked you before. Oh, yeah, bro. Let me know if you live in Seattle, bro. Ishowspeed is in town. He said he's going to the Space Needle at night. He wants to see the skyline and the stars at night. It's gonna be a lot of what do you call this? Light pollution, though, because you're in the city. But that's what he's saying. And then he's gonna get some, Dick's Drive-In burgers. He's about to go over there. So that's what he said. But I was over here just shouting him out because I enjoyed watching his stream where he was enjoying my city. But anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's hard, man, because it's like I'm in a personal era of exercising gratitude, and sometimes like I'm not trying to like be ignorant or even be an asshole to my friends sometimes when they have concerns about things. I genuinely want to listen, but sometimes I get triggered myself where I'm like I forget that my friends, not I'm sorry, not my friends, but just people in general, um, they may or may not have a hard time having a conversation with you without getting, like my friend said earlier today, they're apologizing for being passionate, and I was like, I don't want anyone ever to apologize to me for being passionate about something, man. If your heart is on something, if you love something, I want to hear about it, especially if I'm your friend and you're my friend. And I want to throw that out there for people too. Sometimes people talk to me crazy, and I'm like, no, hold on. I understand this is something that matters to you, so talk to me more about it. But I did historically. I was saying this because like I did historically have some people even more recently, like get more passionate about shit and then get real disrespectful with me, and I didn't understand that. And I was like, I'm at a point in life where I'm chasing, I'm gravitating towards peace a little more. So it's like I let that be. If that's how somebody feels about something, if someone wants to continuously try to badger me too, like I let them be. I'm like I see the type of person they are. Like especially if it's a loved one, like I never lose no love for them. I'm like I get you, bro. I see where you at right now, and if you never change, then I guess you never change. But we'll see how far that goes with certain people, man. But I love them. I'm gonna love people to death forever. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy, but yeah, that's where I'm at, man. But my bad. I was saying that shit because yeah, we live in a very interesting time period, man. I think like there's so much levels of love and hate, but there's not much like it's not like 60-40, like 60%, 40%. You know what I'm saying? Like there's never no. 40% love this person, 60% hate them. I think people just usually pick a side right away. Things are a little more cut and dry, like, less of a, it's more of a delineation or whatever, less of a dichotomy. I'm throwing out some big shit, but I'm trying to say, like, people are really drawing the line right now with situations and people and like the state of the world, and I respect it. I think there's a piece of me that I look back to when I was a little bit youthful, and I had a bit of respect for other people's causes in life and what they stood up for. And I remember during that time period being very passionate myself, and I was not being heard by loved ones. So I understand why certain people get hurt by it. So hopefully I say this out loud, like hopefully I'm nourishing my loved ones and my friends, passions and interests. Hopefully I'm doing it to the best of my ability. I would hope so. But yeah, man. Damn, the sirens is out here booming all day. What's going on? Hopefully that makes sense, though. Hopefully that makes sense to those. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter if you drop in from the playback, if you hear it at the live. I hope that makes sense to people, man. I just want to show, like, Ishowspeed as someone who's younger than me. So it's like, why wouldn't I have a level of, there's like a level of love and admiration for someone who is doing their best and he's making the most of it, and people love him. You know what I'm saying? People got love for him. Some people hate him for some reason. I don't understand why. You know what I mean? I don't understand why you would hate. Like, if you're my age, it's like, why would you hate on someone younger than you? You know what I mean? I used to talk to people my age and older all the time. They used to hate on all the new music coming out. I was like, the thing about that is, like, within your generation and your time period, you could have did something about it and you didn't. More importantly, if you're hating on kids, it's just in their interest. It's like you're an older person, you're an elder to some degree, so you know, stand in and be like a role model, if not, a voice for them to learn something. You don't have to be at odds with everyone. We don't have to treat young people the way that we were treated by people older than us. People older than us treated us like we were different than them, like they would shit on us and they'd be at odds with us. We don't have to do that. So when I see someone doing anything slightly along the lines of, like, he's someone that, his hyper nature was nurtured, and I love seeing that shit, because a lot of people get, a lot of kids get drugged up, man. A lot of kids get drugged up and kept at bay. So when I see someone like that able to express himself on the highest degree on a social media level, like, I'm really happy about it. And also, you already know I'm on some black and brown shit, so it's like when I see someone like that, a young boy just making his way in life and he's getting his thing, I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? I got nothing but love for it. So that's my other message to people my age and older, man. It's like, show love to people, even if it's just like, I got nieces and nephews. They're nothing like me, and I don't hate on them for that. But then, you'll sit there and hate on a young celebrity. It's like, you might just be hating on the fame. You know what I mean? I try not to hate on anybody I don't know personally. I try to understand what's going on there, right or wrong. Some people be real wrong. You know what I'm saying? Some people be real wrong. Some people be on some real. You already know where I'm going with this. Some real dictator shit. You know what I mean? Some real. You already know what I'm going with this. They be on some real bullshit, but I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna dial it back and just really scope the situation. And be like, nah, man, that's where I'm at right now, man. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like, what's that dude? Whatever the fuck on the Watchmen, the John Jones, whatever the fuck his name was, the blue motherfucker, right? On the Watchmen, I'm trying to get like that low key. He's like, I'm just observing this shit. This shit kind of crazy. Let me relight this. Hold on. Shit kind of crazy. Yeah, bro. Hold on. I don't know, security out here. I know they got an ashtray up in here. I know it's somewhere. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Yeah, man. Welcome to Seattle, though. For those that are in Seattle, Ishowspeed's going to be at Space Needle tonight. He's going to go to Dick's Drive-In. I don't know which one, but he's going out there at some point. I don't know when. But check that out, man. That's one guy, like, I know, like I said, growing up, either we were a combination of him, if not, we knew kids like him. So it's kind of cool to see someone like that, get to this level. So that's just me. We like watching. I personally like seeing, I never hate on no young boy getting successful, no matter what it looked like. So I don't know. Let me know what we on. Yeah. See if I can prop this shit up here, man. Shit not even working. Shit not even working, really. Hold on, man. I'm gonna sit the fuck down. I thought there was security, but it's just like the cleaning lady. Or the, no disrespect, the EVS lady, environmental service. That's the specific name, or that's what you would call it. Give me a second, man. Let me get the torch up. That's what I was doing. I was trying to ash this shit. I'm discombobulated, man. I'm really tired, actually. So I probably needed this more than I realized. I don't even know, man. Keeping it lit. There it is, man. Don't call nothing on me. At the cigar, we go about our day. I ain't got my own spot, so that's what we're doing. But yeah, man. I be thinking about that shit some days, man. All of it kind of coalesced. You know what I'm saying? It all combined. For those that, I'm getting a little too, you know what I'm saying, hip hoppy, wordy with people and shit. It's like it all kind of combined and coalesced into one day. The past 24 hours is a lot to reflect on, and also, I was happy to be on phone call with a couple of friends too that are going through some things. Sometimes I forget, people younger than me, they go through stresses of life. When I was their age, I was stressing certain things too. Maybe not the same thing, but but I made sure to check on people. Like the older I get, actually, the older I get, I'm also checking on people older than me. I got uncles and stuff that don't come from a generation where they get checked on, so I make sure I call and check on them just to see how they're doing. If I got time to charge my phone after this, I might just call my uncle too. Just be like, "What's going on?" I'm just calling to say what's up. Like, how you doing? I don't care about no bullshit. Fuck the drama. I just want to see how you're doing. He's gonna ask me something about. I already know he's gonna ask me about the president or something crazy shit. I'm like, I don't care about that shit, bro. Like, how are you doing? I care more. Like, imagine if I cared about It's not that I don't care about politics. I'm aware of shit. I stay tuned with certain things, but I worry about it less compared to like my own dad, my own neighbor, my own people in my neighborhood, people I grew up with. Sometimes they got a homeless dude in my neighborhood. He don't want to talk to nobody. He be beefing with people. And it's like, I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's about to be fall and autumn right now. I might have to go outside and make sure he gets like a hot bowl of ramen. I might just knock on, he be laying at the bus stop and shit. I might have to knock on that shit like it's his door. Be like, what you need, bro? Because I remember there's this one dude. I forget it. I forgot the motherfucking name, but he used to just sit at the bus stop and pee on himself all fucking day for like 2-3 years straight. I said, man, you want a bowl of ramen and shit? Like, what are we doing? That's what happens when you got the plastic forks too. You got to keep plastic forks for people like that. Get a nice bowl of ramen. I might have cracked the egg in there. I don't even know if I'm lying right now. Hopefully, I'm telling the truth. I'm trying to remember how far. This is far back, man. I think my mom was still alive type shit. I could be wrong. Either she just died or she was alive. I don't really remember, man. That's crazy. But yeah, man, I be checking on people. You know, somebody actually, a friend of mine was like, shout out to my guy Melon. He was like, he said, has anyone said you never did shit for the Beyblade community? I was like, wait, what are you talking about? And I realized that was something I would always say in my videos. And I was like, I feel the same way with people sometimes. It's like I always try to make time for everyone, but the moment I do my little thing here, whether it's a live stream or not, some people don't necessarily give me the time of day or they don't show love or check on me in general. But I be letting people know, man, I'm here and then I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm here and I'm gone. I don't know how to explain it, man. I'm like a dog reincarnated. I like to meet you, and after that, leave me the hell alone, bro. Because I already know how this goes. I know how that goes. So yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all jumping in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys dropping in and out. Thank you for that, man. And let me know where Speed is at right now, man. Last time I checked, I think he was still in Issaquah, hanging out with the female Bigfoot, Lady Bigfoot, 50-year-old joint. I was like, low key, man, she need to take off the mask. We don't know what's under that. That could be anything. That could be anything under there. That shit crazy as hell. Like, he did the backyard boxing though. I was disappointed. I ain't gonna lie, a little bit. Shout out to the backyard boxing group over here. I was a little disappointed, but there was a couple fighters in there that really were putting on. But Speed was like, let me just throw hands. But even though he was sick, bruh, he was really throwing hands though. Speed was really throwing hands. I was like, damn, that's like 60 seconds. You just got to brawl it out. But I mean, shout out to that group. I think I knew somebody. Somebody told me that there's a video of someone I knew that went out there and got knocked out. I don't know if that's the same thing. It might be a different one. It might be like street beefs, because I think street beefs come to from city to city, state to state. But there be some sneaky people here and there that be legit trained fighters, and they still be in the gym. You know, I think he beat up. There was one dude, I forget his name, but I forgot his nickname, but he beat up Speed's cameraman, which is funny as hell. Motherfucker said, "Yeah, I'll throw hands with him." They made him go 2 minutes. He was getting rib shots and shit. I was like, "This is terrible, bro. He's getting fucked up. 120 seconds, it's over, bro. The average person can't handle that shit. He going over 99 seconds like a fighting game. That shit crazy." Anyway, it's one of them nights, man. You know, we out here. The sun is setting. I might have to walk over and show you the sun setting. I might have to post up here a couple more times, man, before I hit that 200 mark. I told myself, I was like, I might have to stop the live streams low key. I might have to chill off that after, I don't know, after a while, man. But yeah, man. Like, you see me out here enjoying the city. I'm right here in the middle of the downtown. I'm enjoying this shit. Like I say, man, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like, you ever, like, this is for some dudes. Some dudes be dogging girls so hard, man. They be dogging girls so hard, and then they see another dude enjoying that, and all of a sudden now he want to come in, start trying to buy her some shit to eat and take her out places and shit. And it's just like, y'all goofy. But that's how it is with the city. That's how it is with Seattle sometimes. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I try to enjoy the nature in the city as much as possible. The ins and outs, the alleyways, man. The motherfucking street right here, 4th Avenue right here, bro. Everything. I'm trying to remember all the ins and outs, all the memories here. Some nostalgic stuff, and stay locked in, stay focused. I'm trying to enjoy it, right? Because sometimes, like I said, you watch. They had 51 people in the live chat. 51,000 people in his live chat, and they were watching him enjoy Washington State. So it's like, we got to start putting that love back into our state, love back into our city, for those that are really from here, and start enjoying it as well. So, trying to get better at documenting more of Seattle as well, man. That's that really put a bit of a battery in my back. Pause on that, and it's really, I'm just happy. I'm just really happy, man. Like, I'm grateful that I was able to witness that. I'm gonna flip the energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna flip the energy from that. Some people see some shit and they start hating. I don't want to be one of those people, man. A lot of Seattle people, they just be hating all the time. I don't want to be like that, man. We got a good year. The Seattle Mariners is about to go to the playoffs. Come on now. I don't even know if the game started right now. I haven't even checked the score. I think it's like what, 6:40, 4 o'clock or 6:40 type game against the Rockies. The Rockies is my second favorite team. That's fucked up. But the Rockies is also like the trashiest team this year. I got the Mariners cap right here, the olive green, and I'm like, I had to rep that. I was just happy, bro. I'm just happy. The Mariners are doing good. Shit, Seahawks beat the Saints. They shit like 40 points and shit, man. Hey, man, I don't know if I talked about this. I think yesterday. No, today. What the fuck? Today's Tuesday. So yeah, no, Sunday on Sunday, man. Sunday, I did my little Beyblade meet, hung out with my friends, and then most of us split up throughout the day. Some were leaving early, some left later, and then it's like me, Mars, and Cat. We go to fucking International Lobster Rolls, man. Shit, hold on, man. Anybody finding this live stream, go to International Lobster Rolls if you're ever in Seattle, man. Because they got some of the best, like, I don't know how to explain it. Just the best flavors for the lobster roll, man. SMW, what's going on? Hey, SMW, are you in Seattle? Let me know if you're in Seattle. If you are, go hang out with Ishowspeed at the Space Needle tonight. He said he's going there tonight. He's going to go to Dick's Drive-In, too. Try out some shit. I don't know if he's going to stick to schedule. Hopefully he does. Because he did backyard boxing, and then he went in paragliding and shit. But if you're in town, man, go enjoy that shit. I don't think I'm going to go, man. Like, I thought about it, but I was like, nah, man, he's doing him. I'm going to do me. Pause. But yeah, go to International Lobster Rolls, man. We're sitting there. Man, I don't know if he's watching, but shout out to my guy, Hyan. He was telling me that some people wanted him to turn off the game, the Seahawks game, when it was playing in the background. And I thought, when he said that, I thought that meant that they lost. He said, nah, man, they blew them out like 30, 40 to 6 or some shit. I was like, oh, we got a good year, man. This is going to be a good year. I was waiting for the offense to wake up because all preseason, we saw the defense getting them stops. I was like, oh, yeah, these motherfuckers strong. We know we're building on what we did last year, so I already know the Seahawks is going to be strong. And then we got my guy Witherspoon. I rocked the 21. I got the Witherspoon jersey, but sometimes you forget you got Cooper Kupp and what's my guy? There's like two of them, JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Cooper Cup. I forget that we got Cooper Cup. I mean Darnold. That's the thing is like there was one year when the Niners went to the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G, and it's like everybody's like Jimmy G is like one of the most mid quarterbacks, or like he's not the greatest one, but his team got him this far, so he just got to deliver and perform. You know what I mean? So it's like we kind of had the same situation with the Seahawks, where it's like if we stay consistent this year, and then we just like time and pace ourselves throughout our schedule, I think we'll be all right. But it's week in and week out, right? Any given Sunday. Hey, bro, I don't know what you talk about. SMW, you got to translate that for me, man. I don't know what you're saying there in the chat. I don't know what you're saying, bro. But I appreciate it. God bless. I don't know what that is, but hopefully it means well. Hopefully what you're writing means well, bro. I don't know what that is, but appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for being here. I'm just over here chopping it up. I'm basically showing Ishowspeed love because he showed my city love and he showed the state love. And I like literally the last scene I seen where before I walked outside, he was just saying, "Yo, Washington State, man, this is crazy. This is dope." Like he was giving us props. So I was like, "Okay, that's what's up." Punjabi 295. Let me know what that means, bro. Break that down for me. What you mean about the Punjabi 295, bro? Shout out to all the Indian people, man. Shout out to my Indian people. What's good with you? That's a Punjabi song. I don't know what that is, bro. Hey, all I know is that one dude. I don't think he's Indian though. The, Nusrat Ali Futu Khan or whatever his name is, bro. I forgot that dude's name, but the Ali Damalang. Ali Damalang, look up the funk remix. Ali Damalang funk remix by Nusrat Ali Futu Khan or something like that. What's going on, Fuzzy Head? What's going on, bro? Fuzzy Head, are you in Seattle right now too? What's going on with you? I think he told me he lives somewhere else. I forgot. Where you at, Fuzzy Head? Where do you live at? You living in Seattle too? With this, bro. That's yeah. Anybody in the live chat that's in Seattle right now, go over to Space Needle tonight, man. Speed said he's gonna be at the Space Needle tonight. He wants to see the skyline at night in Seattle, so go down there. I'm just shouting him out, man. He shouted out my city. Fuck, you already know. Showing love here, showing love back, man. I've been tapped in with the content for the longest. Sunset right there, seagulls right there. So this little building right there, and then like up that way, there was a movie. I forget what it's called, but it's Al Pacino. Al Pacino shot a movie here. He was like a detective working on a case. No, sorry, he was a professor working with detectives that were working on a case here. And then they were walking past all these buildings, like, and it's crazy because they had the overcast right. They did it right over here. What's going on with you, Fuzzy? Talk to me, man. Talk to me, bro. What's going on with you? I'm enjoying my time in my city. There you go, man. Shit like this, moments like this, moments like this. If you know, you know. Guess no better than this. If you know, you know. Guess no better than this. You don't know. How you don't know what's going on with yourself, man? You don't know what's going on with yourself? Talk to me, man. Hold on, bro. You gotta prop the phone up. What's going on with you, Fuzzy? Talk to me. Punjabi song, Sidhu Muswala 295. I don't know what that means, man. Is it a good song? You gotta break that down for me. That's good, it's bad. Talk to me, bro. But yeah, anyway, Seahawks are doing good. You build yourself a couch? What the fuck? That's fire. So you got yourself a couch, man. What kind of couch is it? Break that down. What kind of couch is it? You see me sandwiched between the buildings here? Bam. Bam. We got the other one right here, right in front. Welcome back in, man. Hey, man, y'all trolling me in this chat. What's going on, man? Talk to me. What's going on? Dude coming in and out the chat, pause. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'm grateful either way. I'm happy, though, man. I'm telling you, the Mariners, we're on track to go. It's like a sofa couch. Okay. The Mariners on track to get that. Hey, man, Mariners going to the World Series this year. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Mariners going to be in the World Series, and we getting the chip this year. I'm not playing, bro. Got to get them World Series hats. You know, it's happening this year. My bad. I forgot to show you what it was. Metropolitan Host Maduro. Right here in the middle of the Metropolitan too. Metropolitan Host Maduro. We out here. Too lazy to go on my bed now. You've been sleeping on the couch. You've been a couch potato all day, Fuzzy? Fuzzy, man, you should have been in the live chat the other day. We're talking about, if you're just sitting on the couch, you got to prop your phone up, get a mount, prop your phone up and just start talking to yourself, just record yourself a little bit. Maybe, you don't even have to show yourself. But yeah, just make some content because like every time you see me outside, I'm sitting down somewhere. I'm not at the house right now. Every time I'm live streaming, I'm never at the house. I find outside couches. You know what I'm saying? This is the BBC right here, reporting at the BBC, the Bench Bum Chronicles. I find me a bench to sit at, and I always live stream. I'm a bench bum, so I do the Bench Bum Chronicles. That's the new Truancy hour. That's gonna be the new 300. When I get to episode 200, I'm gonna go from 200 to 300. Go reporting live at the BBC. This is the Bench Bum Chronicles. I'm outside again, just talking shit. That's just all I do, and people tune in. I don't understand. Yesterday, nobody tuned in twice, and I was like, hey, that's cool though, man. I'm grateful. Because imagine, I did like 180. By that point, I did 184 or 83 episodes. So imagine if I'm tripping about two out of 183. I don't care. Like, I got good fractions either way. So that's what I'm saying. I'm grateful on the math. You know what I'm saying? You really got to start applying all the subjects here, right? The only subject they don't teach you in school. Actually, I don't even know if that's a subject. Is like self-love and therapeutic services within yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they teach that in school. They don't even teach finances necessarily. They teach you the basics of math, and then they give you some bullshit like, I don't know, nobody using algebra X Y with the fucking the dash. Nobody uses that shit in real life when it comes to math. But anyway, you say you don't have time, school, walking your dog. Oh, okay. You could do shorts, man. You could do YouTube shorts. You could do all type of stuff, Fuzzy. I'm just putting it out there. You don't got to do anything really. I'm just throwing it out there, man. When you find yourself being unproductive, try to find something you could do while you're sitting down, or while things that you would. I'll be honest. Like, you see me sitting right here. I just found a little spot to smoke at. You see me sitting right here. I used to just do this shit for free, and now I'm doing it right here on a live stream, and I'm getting views for it, and the views count towards something. Does that make sense? So I just turn something into nothing all the time. Or sorry, I'm tripping. I turn nothing into something all the time, man. So, but yeah, it starts somewhere, man. And I stay consistent because this is what I would normally do. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be at a park somewhere. If I wasn't at a park somewhere, I'd be somewhere eating. Sometimes I might just film or record the eating real quick, just do a little short out of it. I mean, it's rare, but I might do some stupid shit like that because it's like, why not? But I'm gonna start documenting the city a little more. Start doing some businesses that I like. If they fuck with me, I'm gonna be like, you know what, man? Let me just do something. I don't know. I be eating places. I need to start shouting people out, doing some shit. Cause I'm not trying to live here too long. Like here, I grew up here, man. There's a time of year where it gets cold for like 8-9 months of the year. The summertime, you saw me with the shorts just moving around. Pause, just out here, just warm. I need to go somewhere where it's warm year round, man. I might just go to the island or something. Islands. I don't know if I want to necessarily be in Florida, but hey, everybody that jumped in the chat, man. If you're looking for speed, go to the Space Needle tonight in Seattle. I'm not with him, obviously, but I was watching the stream earlier, man. Shout out to Speed, bro. I'm happy he was showing the city love. That's all that this is about. I'm just happy he was showing the city love, so I'm just showing love back. That's all it is, man. He showed the whole Washington State love. He was down in Issaquah paragliding. That shit crazy. I gotta go clean your room. You'll be back later tonight. I might be on later tonight. I don't know. I doubt it, but if you are, man, or maybe tomorrow morning. I think tomorrow morning, if I have enough energy. You know what's funny? Every time I smoke a cigar the next morning, I have enough energy to go play basketball or box. So I might go box tomorrow morning. I gotta find out. They only gave me one work day this week, bro. And then next week, I have one work day, but they might give me more hours. So I'm like, am I making no money? Fuck all that. I gotta save money. Go to the gym for free. Hit the community center or something like that. I don't know. But all right, Fuzzy, you gotta go. You going to school tomorrow? Hey, good luck on the classes, man. Good luck on those classes, man. Do your thing. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let's see, what floor is that? Hold on. You gotta go? I'm just looking at this. I don't know what this person's doing up here. He's like looking at me, or he's cleaning the. Oh, he's by the elevator. That's the elevator right there. What's going on? Hold on, bro. Let me show you this shit. Let me show you this shit, bro. What's he on? See him? He's just stretching. He's looking out the window stretching. Look at him. I'm scared. All right. You have to come over here. Hey, if he comes down the elevator and walks around, gets over here, I might have to box him. I'm scared now. Damn. All right, let's go. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, man, it's been a great weekend. Past couple of days. You know, I count my blessings. Not that I'm like, legitimately counting them, but I'll be sitting there counting my blessings and shit. What are they doing up there? Yeah, I be seeing shit in these offices. I'm like, what's going on here? Hold on, man. Yeah, these are like apartments and condos. These people be living like Frasier up in here. You ever seen that show Frasier? I'm not even high. I'm a little freaked out just like looking at this shit. Yeah, this is what I do, man. I would have normally did it. I would have normally did this shit. That's the whole point of the Truancy. That's the whole point of the content too. It's like the shit I normally would have did in regular life. I would have just been doing it for free. And it's like now we got to put it towards something. Like I would have been here thinking these thoughts, and now I'm gonna put it outside, speak it out loud, and be a little more accountable. On some spiritual shit, man. Just trying to be a little more free and open and just honest here about everything, man. And that goes down for everything, man. Everything in life, certain things got to get undone. Certain learned behaviors and shit, they got to get undone. And then I just progress from there, and I've done really good. I be meeting people like 10 to 20 years my senior, really proud of me, and I take their word for it. You know what I'm saying? I be taking their word for it. They be telling me shit. They be giving me props. I'm like, you know what, man? If you telling me, then I believe you. If these said individuals say shit, I believe them. Like why not? You know, life is short, y'all. Live it up, man. Go do things that make you happy. Experience things. If you have guilty pleasures, what's wrong with that? It depends. If your guilty pleasure is hurting other people, though, then maybe that's not really a good thing. But if your guilty pleasure is something that you enjoy yourself, I would say go and enjoy yourself, man. Life is short, man. Here we are. We're entering the autumn. Technically, fall has started. I don't even know what day the equinox was. Man, I don't even know what day we have to put the clocks back. But it's gonna get darker. It's gonna get colder. It's gonna get a little cozier out there. So just take care of each other. Take care of yourselves too. A lot of people are getting sick right now. I've been hearing everyone itchy and scratchy throats, falls, and just getting through the weather right now. Check that out, man. I don't know if you can see them orange, pinkish clouds type of thing right there. That's what we'll be seeing. Nice little. That might be a chemtrail. I don't know. But yeah, we're doing good here. Nice little skyline, etc. People be living at the top floor. It's like 20 something. Yeah, man. Go down there, go out there, go see some people. I ain't bust out a live stream in a minute. It's like literally 24 hours since I did the last one. I was like, we're gonna stay consistent with some weeks you get the high numbers, some days they stay a little low. But I'm grateful for 0 and 1, no matter what I get. Yeah. All right, man. Hold on. Try B. I'm gonna walk back in that library in the last 30 minutes. Get my last juice of recharging, maybe, and then just go home. Bump some music, go home. Shit like that. Yeah, buddy. Give me a second, man. What am I doing here? Oh. Other burner tips, man. But while we up here, man, let me zoom in a bit while we at it. I should have did a time lapse up here. I might come back here tomorrow and then do a little time lapse video by the waterfront or just at the water. That might be my new thing. The thing is, like, if I zoom right here, there's hella bird shit, so I gotta prop it at a certain angle. I really do need a tripod though. I'm not tripping if I don't have one. The other day I used a bottle of Fago as my prop for the phone. I did a time lapse about, I don't know how many minutes it was, 4 to 7 minutes, something like that. It was a time lapse at one of the streets in my neighborhood. So I was like, this is kind of cool. Wasn't too many cars, wasn't too many like buses, but it was good traffic. It was a good time of day for traffic. It was like 5:30, so there's a lot of buses and like families coming through at their own pace. It wasn't too much, but yeah, man, it's dope. Sunset's usually behind like I forget what that is over there. I forget what they call that. It's not Bremerton. Is it Bremerton? It might be. Bremerton's a little south. But yeah, that direction over there. So I'm happy, man. We're good this week. Excuse me. I guess I'll reiterate, you know what I mean? At this part of the stream, I'll reiterate a bit. I'll start over. I mean, there's probably someone here hanging out in the beginning. I'll reiterate what I said at the first seconds and the first couple of minutes. And we'll start off like that all over again. So, last night, I saw that Ishowspeed was in Boise. He was in Boise. I knew somebody over there living there right now. I said, man, did you get a chance to see Speed when he was in town? I said, no, I didn't get a chance to see. I was like, okay. Come to find out he's in Seattle today. Like, oh shit, he's here. So like I said, I go to work. I start work at 9, but I left the house around like 7 something, 8 something. I'm like in the area early. I'm in Uptown. I live near I work near the Space Needle, and like halfway in, people at work, some certain employees are like, yeah, Speed is in town, man. They're going crazy right now. I was like, okay, that's crazy. So I started hearing about that shit. We start seeing when we're delivering and doing shit. We're looking at the window. We start seeing ambulances and like EMTs, and I don't know if they're going towards the area where Speed is at because we're not sure if he's on the monorail or whatever. But we just know that he's in the area. So I turn on the live stream. He's over in Chinatown meeting the Lion Dance group and all that. So that was pretty cool. And then he goes over, like fast forward towards the end of my shift. He's in Belltown. So Belltown is like south of Uptown. So now I'm over here checking on Speed's live stream. I'm like, oh, where's he at? He's over in Belltown. Now there's 2 buses I can catch to go home. One of them kind of goes through Belltown. The other one kind of goes through like South Lake Union side. I was like, the fastest one to go home is through Belltown, but I might get caught up in all those fucking kids outside that are just waiting for him. Come to find out, he's the bus that ended up picking me up was the one that went South Lake Union side, so it went the other way. So I'm going home. I'm watching the stream. I'm seeing him leave the glass blowing place, and then he basically leaves. But then it was kind of hectic because there was hella people out there, and they were trying to bum rush the car to the point where security guards were shoving people off and tackling people and shit. That shit was kind of funny. So fast forward, like I go home because he's just in the car the whole time. And then I turn the stream back on when I, get out the shower. I'm about to leave the house. This dude's like in Mercer Island at like CVS or something. And there's a dude, like a scalper, trying to sell him the new iPhone. Something like that. And everybody in the chat's like, this is a scalper, this is a scam, fuck it. Fast forward, I start going to the library. I just post up for a little bit to charge my phone, but I'm watching the stream. I think he goes down to Issaquah, somewhere down there to do backyard boxing, backyard brawls, backyard beefs or whatever. He's refereeing, but then he starts throwing hands for like 60 seconds. And then he leaves, he goes paragliding. And I haven't checked in with the stream since. I'm going to check in right after this. I'm going to see if he ends up going. So anybody that drops in and out the chat, or anyone that fast forwards through here from the playback, if you weren't here from the beginning, I will say go down to the Space Needle tonight and check it out, man. It's going to be an influx of people. It's like, if you're a content creator, if you want to just boost some views on your channel, I mean, just go down there and just film like a quick short, do a live stream, do something. Just go out there and just, hang out with Speed or something. He's going to be by the Space Needle. I think he's going to Dick's Driving or something. So he's showing love to the city. If you're born and raised in Seattle, if you're born and raised in Washington State, he's showing a lot of love to Washington State. He's showing a lot more love than we show it to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot more love than we show ourselves to the state and the cities. So it's like, we gotta just show up and give that energy back. That's important, regardless of how you might feel about it, regardless of how you might feel about streamers and influencers and shit. I would say go out there and just enjoy the night, man. It's a strange Tuesday night, but nonetheless, it's another night in the city that most people would normally, they'd be doom scrolling or binge watching some bullshit at the house and just hating and shit. And say, hey man, just go out there and have fun. Just go out there and have fun a little bit. Why not, man? It's like a fun thing. Like he's not out here. He don't ever promote drugs or nothing. He don't promote no drugs, no drinking, none of that. He just has fun and lives life. So why can't you get behind that? I mean, majority of the time, right? Majority of the time. Sometimes he doing his own thing. He a young man, so he doing young man shit. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at with it. That's the way I see things. At least I look at the positive a lot. If I look at something and I can't look at the positive in it, if I can't see the good in it, I don't even look at it for too long. I'm like, oh, hold on, what's this about? I can't even get with it. You know, that's where my mentality be at. But yeah, man, that's a dude younger than me, so it's like that's another sign, man. Just keep chasing your dreams and find things that make you happy. It's that simple. It's that simple. And never give up on yourself. Wake up in the morning and believe in yourself, type shit. I'm not trying to be no motivation speaker. I'm just trying to speak facts here, man. I be thinking about that a lot. A lot of people need a reason to beef, man. What is it? What am I looking at? Are these chairs? These might be chairs. But yeah, we got this. I don't know what else he visited. I didn't like. So, I think the stream has been going for about 10 hours. So he's been nonstop, to my understanding, just moving around, doing his thing. The last time we had something like this was actually, I want to say, last month, because last month Messi was in town. Messi was playing for Miami, the Miami football team. Messi was in town, and my brother said he went down to the hotel area to see like if they could just get a picture of Messi or just whatever. And then it was like hella crowded. The people were standing on cars and buses and shit. Like it was kind of mayhem over there. But then later on, um, Seattle, the Sounders, they beat them. They beat in Miami like 3-0 or something like that. Is the team Miami or Florida? I forget. But that's the last time we had something like that. So back-to-back weeks, and then like I said, I had one friend that works concerts, and like there's a lot of different bands that's coming in out of town. We had Lil Wayne in town, like near my workplace. Beginning of the month. So Wayne was in town, Lil Wayne was here, all type of shit, man. So it's an influx of celebrities and good energy coming through in and out the city. And like I said, the Mariners is winning, the Seahawks is winning, teams are doing good, man. The fall's about to happen. We'll see what happens next, man. I got a lot of good hopes and whatever for the city right now. I'm real happy with this, with how things is playing out. Yeah, buddy. So that's that. That's that right there. Let me show you where we are. I don't want to keep the camera on me. The thing is, I'm talking. That's why I put the camera on me. But I don't. If it was up to me, I just wouldn't keep the camera on me. Maybe I should start doing that. Stop showing my face. I don't even like being seen like that. If I'm being honest. Yeah, my bad. I'm over here ashing the cigar. I don't even know they're gonna plant something there. I don't know what's going on. But we'll end it on that. You know, we'll end it on that, man. Because I gotta take the band off of the roach. Yeah, can you see the Fury? I gotta zoom in a bit. It's down there. It's like, it's right there. Like those lights right there. That's the ferry. Low key, yeah. I wonder if he caught a ferry ride at all, or like the water taxi at that or something. Oh, I doubt it, but I wonder if he did. It'd be kind of cool, man. Check on something. Battery. I'm still in the 50s. That's crazy. I'm still in the 50s here, man. That's another thing, man. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of these next couple of streams because, like I said, when I hit 200, I've done this before where I've recorded audio. You know, I'm doing visuals right now, but I've done just straight up audio podcasts. Walked around with my hands really cold, just recording for an hour at a time, and it's like, do I want to continue doing that? I've never truly done it before as like a newer channel, or like, you know, with the YouTube channel. I've done it when I did Anchor.fm, but this is different. You know, this is a different type of thing right here. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to enjoy this as much as I can. Let me show you what we're working with. My bad. I believe that's the YMCA. This other building, I forget the name. And then we got this joint right here. I was just sitting there a while ago. You see that little lounge chair? I was just sitting on that. Forgot the names of these towers here. And we right by the library. For those that's wondering. You know, I'm giving away everything low key, but you see me once, you ain't gonna see me again, I promise you. You see me one time, you ain't gonna see me again. And last time I was over here talking to them, I think I was talking to these random South American girls. That's when I hit the live stream here. You know, I was just sitting there posted up. I was in the library live stream. I walked outside. I talked to them real quick. I was like, damn, y'all from out of town? I just told them, you know, to go here, do this, whoop pop. They was doing their thing. They was low on money, but I was like, you might as well catch a lift. You know, you don't want to catch the bus. That's how you get around the city. Transportation here. If you don't want to do that, get in the lift. But that's costly. Like when you're within King County and the city lines, man, that should be costing money. Tell the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take the band off here. One-handed. But yeah, like I said, last couple of minutes, I'm gonna show you the sunset side. One-handed. One-handed with the band. All right, here we go. Give me a second, I'm gonna place this down. All right, man. I exist. I live my life. I share it. You know what I mean? Came, I saw, I conquered, etc. You know what I mean? Positive energy places, doing my thing. Damn, it ain't even that bright. Let me see. Right here. And like I said, you see me 1 second and then I'm gone. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Just trying to document as much as I can to keep it moving, man. You know, I've been here my whole life, so it's like I'm trying to document as much as I can while I'm here in the city still. Show the love to it. You know, this is what it looks like in 2025. This is what it's gonna look like in 2026. Document that, and then let's move on with our lives, man. You know, so we're gonna get the, you know, people walk places for free. You can catch a bus places for free to some degree. You know, let's start getting that shit. Stop complicating it. Basically, I don't want to complicate things anymore. So yeah, you'll see me do a little more of that. Hopefully that makes sense, but you'll see in a second. All right. Hey man, let's leave it at that. Boom. There it is, y'all. I'm gonna end you on the visuals. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.